Hello everybody, welcome back to Not For Broadcast. Alright, let's pick up where we left off last time. Fast forwarding to the day 278, a sign of things to come. Shopping, something that always seems so tedious before the sanctions, has now become even more of a chore now. You managed to get almost everything you needed for the family this evening. But you'll have to come back tomorrow to get through the week. There's a queue to leave the car park. Though it's hard to make out why in the dark. Hopefully whatever's causing it won't be long. It's a blackout. Was that like a revolutionary thing going on? As the final car, as the final car in front of you drives off, you realize the queue is actually due to the checkpoint set up at the exits. A friendly-looking man in an advanced uniform, CCO, emblazoned on a number of places on it, approaches your car and knocks on the driver's side window. You roll it down. Good evening. Nothing to worry about. I was just wondering if I could see your team membership card, please. Weren't these cards supposed to be voluntary? I'm sorry, I don't have one. Ah, that's not a problem. We got forms with us right here, and we're more than happy to sign you up. The man gestures to his colleague behind him, a young woman in a similar uniform. She clearly received the short end of the stick and is stuck with the paperwork. I thought these cards weren't required. Well, strictly speaking, they're not, but there's also loads of benefits to having them, and no reason not to get one. His smile fades a bit, and when he puts a hand to scratch the back of his neck for a moment, he leans over you, his presence now seeming a little intimidating. No thanks, it's not something I want right now. Almost instantly, the friendly demeanor is gone, and his expression is one of stern disapproval. Well, obviously I can't make you sign up, but I would strongly recommend you do, and soon. You wouldn't want people to think you had anything to hide, would we? He takes a step back and gestures for you to drive on. Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. You're sure? You see him writing something down in your rearview mirror as you head home somewhat more hurriedly than before. Clearly, Advance are very keen on everyone joining the team. Assholes. A new invitation worth ignoring. It's a Saturday, one of your few days off, and you made the most of it. But as late afternoon draws on, the invitation sits pinned to the fridge, staring accusingly at you. The Channel 1 gala is the mandatory work event. Bozeman was very quick to tell you. Also, don't you dare be late. I mean, it's kind of a work thing. And why is my marriage failing all the time, even though I've been making an effort not to? Alright, you know what? Screw it. We're doing the work thing today. Best start getting... I might get fired. You wonder if Sam will give you a lift. A drink or two might help with the enforced office socializing. Hopefully it won't be too bad. After all, you're pretty good at your job. Right? Not really. National News Night. You arrive on time, barely at the Sauvignon, one of the oldest and grandest hotels in the capital. You're surprised to see a queue to get in, and quickly realize it's because people are being searched at the door by some very military-looking personnel in smart attire. While you're waiting, you can't help but notice just how very opulent the building is. Possibly the fanciest place you've been to in your life. You submit to being patted down, and with a sigh of relief, are led into the hotel. Once inside, you're directed to go to the grand ballroom, and following the signs, you marvel at the sheer scale of the place, and the amount of armed security guards. When you finally arrive, a very severe-looking woman at the door asks for your name. I'm Alex Vinson. She curtly checks the list, before whispering something to the waiter beside her. You made it just in time to be seated before dinner. Please follow Emmanuel here to your table. The waiter smiles at you and opens one of the great double doors, gesturing for you to enter. Immediately, you can see why it's called the Grand Ballroom. You pause for a second to take it all in. You feel a slight tap on your arm, and Emmanuel gestures for you to follow him. He seats you at a table away from the central floor area, half under a set of stairs. Your view of the stage is at best partially blocked, so basically they're being assholes to us. Bozeman's definitely not happy with you at the moment. You're sad with some colleagues you heard around the Channel 1 offices before but haven't met. For the most part, they're considered slaggers at best, and about to be fired at worst. What category do you fit in? As the evening goes on, you hear Jeremy Donaldson receive an award for outstanding contributions to journalism. Go Jeremy! Yeah! You also hear Megan Wolf accepting it on his behalf as he hasn't turned up at the event. Aw. Not unusual, apparently. But it's hard for you to tell much from your limited view under the stairs. You also notice a community cohesion officer hovering near your table. You can swear they're listening into your conversation. A few glasses of, no doubt, very expensive wine later, you see Bozeman speak to a few specific tables joined by what looks like Prime Minister Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. This is confirmed by an unimpressed nod from the CCO when you ask them, perhaps a little too loudly. Their presence sparks a debate between those at your table about the virtues of both advance and disrupt. You espouse how advance is making you argue in favor of disrupting their ideal of freedom. Yeah. I'm not gonna shy away from my point of view. That's what we're here for in this game right now. You end up talking and staying later, and plus we're probably drunk, so you know. Let the wine loose, man. You end up talking and staying later than you thought you would, despite yourself. Sam isn't pleased when you keep them waiting outside for 20 minutes. Ouch. But it wasn't an entirely terrible evening in the end. You'd still rather have been at home, though. Maybe you'll skip the next one. I don't know, we might not even have a next one. I don't know. Sounds like we're going down the drain. Possibly even, like, in prison. I don't know, man. Things are looking bad. I think we're about to have a broadcast. And I've been waiting for it. The heat wave. Ooh. Alright. First, power on.
Ah, yes.
What?
Switch. It will blow whenever the valves overheat.
Oh.
Cool with the fan, provided you point it at the correct valve. There's a power switch on the base. The damn thing keeps turning off occasionally for no good reason. And you'll have to turn it back on. So, keep your eyes on the gauge at the front, and keep your ears open in case you hear the valves sizzling. Don't let the trip switch blow or you'll have to wait before the power can be restarted, which can have a negative effect on the quality of the news. The jury's still out on you, Alex, so let's try and stay on top of things.
Hey, we're working on it.
Do my best.
Got to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they've just strapped on their wax wings.
Classical illusions are no substitute for air conditioning.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes, but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
Like disrupt.
More like kid of Keep guns. Little bees.
10 seconds, everybody.
So, we've got actual real news
I
tonight.
love this guy,
The
man.
world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week. In a statement from team headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister Julia Salisbury issued a commanding response to this unprovoked escalation.
The regrettable decision taken by the World Council this morning have left the citizens of this country isolated and fearful. But Advance have prepared for this day. Our stockpiles are large. Our wealth is unfathomable.
I wonder if I
And
picked
we
something
will
else, like,
defend our citizens
would
with
it matter?
every last
I think it was the
breath from
same.
this latest brutal and calculated act of war. We
I just want to censor her.
you. One team. Indivisible and strong.
She looks distraught, yo.
Top beer. As his new line of ales goes from strength to strength, Johnny Handsleeves seems to be really capitalising on his success. The former footballer turned entrepreneur seems to be as comfortable in the boardroom as he ever did on the pitch, as Headbutt Ale smashes projected sales figures yet again. To celebrate the achievement, Johnny treated himself to a 24-karat gold toilet he calls Golden Johnny's Golden John. Worth more than the GDP of some
I hope that makes him like a
the golden
douchebag.
monstrosity is just as impractical
Which I was
as
trying to
it
go
is.
for.
And within hours of getting it home, Johnny slipped off the solid gold seat and cracked 2 ribs on the diamond bathtub. In it to win it. Exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random to receive what Team HQ are describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be. Take-up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Unearthed, the scandal of the controversial methods employed in the construction of Remington's Fists moves. The future of the project is in question as an anonymous whistleblower has come forward detailing the wanton violations employed to further construction, which allegedly can be traced all the way back to shameless CEO Sophia Remington. Documents seen by this program detail the authorization of dynamite, plastic explosives, and a substance called Planet Go Boom Boom, which is derived from hormones of endangered rivals. Sophia denies the allegations and claims her bi-weekly safaris are to further her charity work.
Planet Go Boom Boom.
Restraint in the Taint. Pictures of a
Amazing name.
Dante's Taint, purporting to show the fighting physicists' reaction to the axing of plans to send supplies. The group, who lost public support after devolving into all-out war, were told they would not receive any more help from above ground. But this exclusive picture shows the scientists' current state of mind.
I like this.
Since the start, this final complete and total abandonment seems to be the last straw for the savage scholars. Something tells me they're not discussing particle physics. Life during wartime.
They're not.
As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protests, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of 3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. The reckless fire will certainly be remembered by all those who have seen these striking images. As their actions escalate, people across the country are asking themselves, who are Disrupt? And what exactly do they want? Other than a new box of matches, of course. All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship, and her proud owner. That's all on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh shit, the interference. Ah. It's gonna be some time before I fully get used to this. Oh. Shit. Stupid thing. Hey, why? Why is it that thing? Oh, I turned it off. What the hell? Ah. Shit. I gotcha.
But first tonight,
I didn't see
our
that
team of
turn it off.
correspondents has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining-on-Sea to see what the scientific community has to say. Megan, how's the weather there?
It's absolutely glorious, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns at the University of Princeton. Are you enjoying the weather as much as I am?
That looks suspicious!
Yes, it's wonderful. My eyelids are sweating.
I thought I just wanted to shut up for a
You're
second.
part of a team carrying out a
Oh,
study
God.
into just what's
No.
unbelievable.
Shit.
Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
You sound very confident about that.
Oh, very much so. I can say without any hesitation, there's really no cause for any concern here. I've actually left my car running.
So tell us about this experiment.
Well, we take data from
And she exists!
over the world, along with atmospheric samples, and we take all that and we feed it into
I just
this
felt like showing that.
state-of-the-art computer, and very soon we'll be getting a high-tech readout of the results.
Blimey, that sounds very
Is Jeremy drinking? That's
I should
nice.
just say, none of this would be possible without the generous support of Remington's Fists. This is their unrivaled investment in our future, and may I just say, complimentary personal anecdote. Oh, here we go. And, as expected.
Oh god, not
everything
again.
is
Come on, man.
absolutely
You're killing me. You're killing me there.
This can't be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is fine, so...
Well, actually, under concern level, it just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think. Yeah?
We need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Here it just says shit.
Look at you! This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
There you go,
shit,
much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you again to Sophia Remington for providing.
Yeah, bye, Sophia.
Everyone, we don't
Nice to
have
meet you.
long. Time is
It's
running
running
out.
out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
I'd like to
Return
thank
to the
you,
forest,
sir.
okay.
Just one opinion on the planet.
The sea will reclaim us all.
There you have it, Jeremy.
Okay.
Proof we need.
Thanks, lady. Bye.
Everything is just fine. I'm Megan Wolf. Here with science.
Face head.
Back to you.
Megan Wolf there, attempting to do some actual news. Next, heads over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm here in Scritchford with Gary Failsafe, the local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And all that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow,
What?
that sounds so convenient. But we're all dying to know, what have you won?
That's right, Robin. I've won dinner with Julius Salisbury at one of the capital's top restaurants.
Ooh, swanky.
And I've been invited to Peter Clement's house to help him dredge the guttering.
That's...
Absolutely terrific.
Yeah.
Both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So, can you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
Well, I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the sixth formers, when the headmaster came and found me.
I
Ew.
was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly
I didn't need to know
arduous
that.
stanza.
So you were both polishing turds.
No, I don't
Right,
like to
again.
polish them. I like to keep them intact for my
What the
collection.
hell?
Oh,
Get the stupid... Oh my god.
expected.
I don't polish
I hate this
turds.
interference thing
I
sometimes.
write poetry.
Potato, potato. So Gary,
Do you think
Oh,
Peter Clement's
shit.
going to let me keep the
There we go.
contents of his downpipe?
there's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of winning the lottery, or were there other reasons?
I like a flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible. It's important to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
No!
Or an anthology
No.
of haikus on the death of innocence.
Nope.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say that.
Oh no.
Oh,
Are you all right?
it's coming. It's inspiration, and it's delicious.
Right you are.
Today on the show, there's no news. Just a man.
Ah, fucking hell. It literally...
Would you encourage other people to enter for their chance to win?
If it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at old Blue Eyes here.
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
Some of these are quite rare.
Maybe that was unfair.
And that's all.
Jeremy
we have
will like
for
Jeremy. Take over,
today.
Mick. Come on.
Back to you.
Yeah, back to you, Jeremy. I don't want to see that
Thanks,
shit.
Robin.
Yep.
What a lucky pair they
What's
are.
the hell
And
going on
finally
here?
in this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon
What's also stuck here in this hell?
from the country to see how the unprecedented weather is affecting the locals.
He's ranting.
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes. I'm here live in Grizzleford, which was recently voted the smelliest town in the country. And I have to say that, you know, in this, the smell really is. I mean, it's something else.
I want to see Jeremy, but
You've
okay,
lived
you
it
gotta
your
deal with
life. How
interference.
do you put up with the sting?
Well, we're just all very proud of our achievement, to be honest with you. Tell that, look at him, proud as punch. Do you know what it's like, son? Being the second smelliest town? Oh, I like living in the shadow. of
Better than the first
arses,
smelliest.
those smug fucks. But who's laughing now, eh?
Well, not me, that's for sure. So what happened, mate?
Right, the good people from Remington's Fist came in and saved the day with their factory.
You're talking, of course, about the newly built flour factory.
Yeah, they gave
What
us
a-
this
that-
big presentation on jobs
Oh.
and growth. But as soon as we heard about the stench, we paid them whatever they wanted to put it here.
stink not affect your life in every way, Barry? I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return or completing the physical act of love.
It's strong at first, but you get used to it.
No break. Literally no break.
The judges were very impressed.
So, what's the sickness?
Oh, that's nothing to worry about. It takes a few
What the hell, man? Hey, why is that thing not... Oh. Dude, my god, man. What the hell? Alright, let's try this again. Here's hoping the god of interference is kind to me this time.
Who's laughing now?
Ah, shit, forgot what it says.
So what happened, mate?
Right, the good people from Willington's Fist came in and saved the day with their factory.
You're talking, of course, about the newly built flour factory.
Yeah, they gave us this big presentation on jobs and growth.
No matter how many times I see this,
About the stench,
it doesn't get old.
whatever they wanted to put it here.
Does the stink not affect your life in every way, Barry? I mean, perhaps if you're filling in a tax return or completing the physical act of love.
It's strong at first, but
Alright.
you get used to it after several.
And this time, at least I have a little bit of a leeway.
The judges were very impressed.
So, what's the sickness?
There we go.
Oh, that's
Cool.
nothing to worry about. It takes a few
Got through
minutes
that.
before
Awesome.
you develop any symptoms. Now, folk are saying something
Look at
about the
Patrick's face.
production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the water main, but I think it's probably the fume valves on the high street.
On the high street?
Jeremy, I had to get a shot of Jeremy.
He's asking stupid questions. Then folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth, this stinking old tramp?
The next recording is a period of randomly bursting into song, followed immediately by delusions of grandeur.
And there we go.
Common little song of my life. Hello, it's sexy Patrick Bannon. He's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my God, look at me. I'm like a star.
Patrick does not...
I could take my shirt off.
Oh,
You know what?
thanks for reminding me.
I'll even
Yeah.
make you touch me if you want.
That will be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon. Feel the Bannon. Oh man.
And the on with
I have no idea what's going on right now.
all that's left now are the hallucinations and unconsciousness.
Nana Dottie? Was that you? Why are you made out of elbows? You know I don't eat opinions.
Okay, he's...
Don't worry, folks.
Oh man, I wanted to enjoy that a little bit, but
We'll just find the
gods of interference, once again,
how many times
want to
he
interfere,
evacuates his
as they always
bowels.
do. Nice. Why did I lose some audience there?
That's
I did that
all
correctly.
Here from Grizzleford, a town that's really making a stink. I'm Barry Lardons.
I turned it on and it turned off again.
Thanks, Barry. With another
Thanks,
blockade
Barry.
being set up around our coastline as we speak, when we come back, I'll be talking to 3 members of the general public who appear to be here purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
Oh, hey.
1 minute back. Oh, that was stupid, even for you.
I don't care. It's done. I am done. It's 200 fucking degrees in here, and I can't do this anymore.
You say this every Friday.
Next commercial, we're gonna play something interesting.
What do you mean?
Was it this lady that gave us the
Jeremy?
tape?
My mic is still...
You can expect the government to request some censoring during the next section. Obviously, we can't force you to do it, but it would make me and the powers that be very happy if you just comply.
Well, you know, I give 0 fucks about your happiness, Bozeman, so...
We should be doing an interview with the War Minister, or a report from Grantham Downs. Even the weather will be more fucking relevant than this.
Jeremy, please, just breathe. It's just something light to keep people's minds off things.
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds should be very much on things. Christ,
Damn right,
it's
Jeremy.
so fucking hot.
Please take your seats as quickly as you can.
I can't do this anymore, Jenny. I've had enough. That's it. This is just...
10 seconds! Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5 fucking... 5, 4, 3...
Look at their faces! I can't believe what's going on.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your host, Jeremy Donaldson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cap football team, Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of a blur, Jeremy, to be totally frank with you. So I was watching your show and I remember seeing the news about the election, and it hasn't stopped since.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological fourboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties. And it's disgusting.
What the fuck is going on right now?
And finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
Wow.
Not according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard. At work, they've asked me to stop answering.
I mean, she might need a doctor, dude.
Well, I find it really fucking irritating.
People tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
And Frankie, why have you come here today?
Because my wife left me, and I was hoping that fame would win her back.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
But you're going to.
At all. Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Well, Miss Piercy, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Calm down, Mr. Donaldson. That's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies. Just a reminder that he can't help it. And hey, if this isn't live television, then what is
This
it?
guy, man.
Fest of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored run in Capital Park next weekend. It's called the No Smiles 13 Miles.
No, it's called the No Laugh Half. What did I say before the show?
That it was the team pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say.
Wow, we may have to end that there, unfortunately. What a harmless bit of fun.
Oh shit.
Steady on!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later, I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin.
I want to show that, dude.
Tell me with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
No, it isn't. Let go. Not you.
Unhand him at once.
Enough!
Whoa.
That's enough!
Go, Jeremy.
Enough!
Oh shit.
What are you doing?
Try not to piss myself.
Alex,
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you to.
I'm just gonna send it to cuss words.
Center. Bonesville's Cape Code. You listen to me. You cut the ads before I tell you to, and I will kill every single
Holy
person.
shit, this just went. This just went to the next level.
I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long
Oh, this is the right time to play Disrupt Ad, man. This is the best fucking
so
time.
Fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brink of a siege the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these 3 fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
You 3, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind.
Well, we gotta follow the regulations of, cuss words, obviously. She's threatening to kill people. We can't censor that, but hey, we gotta censor them cuss words.
Now. Good. Yes. Now. Right. You in the broadcast centre.
What's up, man?
You listen to me. You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial, but today is going to be a little bit different. Look to your right.
Oh, I'm with you, bud.
All right.
We're on the same wavelength.
And I want you to load it into one of the machines, and when I say so, and not before, you play it. We've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras.
All upstairs appreciates there may be lives at stake. They want you to know the official policy of this channel is that we do not negotiate with terrorists. Just think before you act.
Yeah, Bozeman, I don't give a fuck.
Over now, we're going to show the other side for it. For a bit of fucking balance. Like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking...
You got it, buddy.
I don't want to hurt.
Oh, Alex, you're going to get me in trouble with that.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
To start.
You've seen our symbols on your walls. You've heard them talk about us on the news. We are Disrupt. We are the Resistance.
A+. Yeah.
The truth. You know Advance are lying to you. You know the elderly are not a burden. You know the rich were not all evil. And you know the team membership card is an ID card, no matter what they try to tell you. But why should you trust us? Another faceless organization. A shadowy figure with a distorted voice. You've seen it so many times in the movies. Well, this is not a movie.
Oh, nice.
My name is Alan James.
It is them.
I used to try and shock people for a living, for entertainment. But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up. Advance are coming for our freedoms. They are coming for the fruits of our labours. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us if we voice our concerns. But you don't have to accept it. A great many people already won't. You can resist. You can disrupt. Find us. Talk with us. Join us. It isn't hard. We're everywhere.
Nice.
But this was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy?
It was supposed to be your day off.
Please, don't do any more stupid things today.
How long? How long, Jenny?
We're already live.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me, unexpectedly, for I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are two new guests. Jenny works here at the National Nightly News and is someone I consider, well, a friend. And next to her is... What's your name?
Andy.
Andy's a
okay.
policeman. Only we don't call him that anymore. He's a community cohesion official.
Ah.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's good.
Really?
It's not about confrontation anymore. You know, the force had its fair share of problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later. Jenny?
I don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
Oh, that's kind of hard though.
We'd want to do this. Jenny,
Andy's looking at something.
why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program? The National Nightly News.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was?
Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
Well, there's a great big Alan James-sized elephant in the room you seem to be ignoring.
What do you mean?
I saw your face when that hood came down. You didn't know, did you?
It's about the message, not the messenger.
Like I said, you didn't know.
No. I didn't know. The people I met were with... He wasn't there.
God,
I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry. But seriously, Alan fucking James. You're flushing your life down the toilet for... God, I love you, Jeremy, but...
Aw.
He's a good speaker. He's popular in the country.
I don't think Jerry believes in him anymore.
Not right.
Look, forget Alan James. There is still something deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you at home, you know it too. Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated, but what a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression.
I'm not
and the news
censoring it.
isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything.
Says who? Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grentham Downs? What are they testing underground at Alta?
That's a good question.
Andy, your turn. Make yourself fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh, well, there's other forms of identification that we will accept.
For how long?
We're just here to help.
Then why do you need these?
Yeah, good question.
Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy?
Hmm.
Let me demonstrate it for you. Let me help you. You read these cards with my notes on it, and you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact?
What? I don't understand.
Do you want my help, Andy?
Yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
What?
Eat the fucking news, Andy, or I'll force it down your fucking throat.
Jeremy, stop.
Go on.
Really?
Eat it. Eat it, you fucking bully.
Jeremy, stop. They will kill you. Please, don't make me watch that.
Of course. You're right. Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Shit got serious. Really serious.
You can put the card down now, Andy. You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there. When nearly done. All cameras on me. This new regime of ours is so seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know what's being done in your name? How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again, if you care. Shouldn't someone ask Advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of whose shit is this? There's a cat backstage dressed as a fucking goalie, for Christ's sake. He's even got the little gloves. Anyway, that's why I arranged for you all to see that broadcast in the last break. I didn't know it was going to be him, but I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ, it's all so fucking pointless. I was going to quit tonight.
Apparently, I'm not being punished for
Take a holiday.
not censoring
Try
Reds
something
anymore.
else.
I don't
Have a
know.
long night.
I would have kept that going if I knew
Having
that.
a relationship. I hear they're nice. Never tried. I loved them. And now, well...
God,
Oh,
Jeremy,
shit.
don't!
I've tried my best to be honest with you, but this just isn't the news anymore. And I'm sorry.
Ads.
I've lost this fight.
Alex, think of the consequences.
I've let you down.
Please,
No, we need to show
all
this
cut
man.
to the ads.
My name's Jenny
Now!
Donaldson.
Do it now!
If you can.
This needs to shock people. I'm sorry, Jenny, but I'm showing this
I
shit.
envy you if you can. Have a peaceful night.
Oh, shit. God damn it, man. Oh no, I've been fired! Shit! No! God, I wanted to show that! I really think... Oh man. I think there's a grace period between I can do this to it.
If you can. Somehow.
Right after the shot is done, maybe.
Have a peaceful night.
Jeremy!
Alright, here goes. Broadcast complete, good. Like, that was the grace period. Like, there's like at least a few seconds there when I can do that. Man, because I was like so shocked that happened that I was like, I was not even thinking about the gameplay there. Holy hell. Well, let's watch this commercial.
Roller coaster.
Which is, kind of out of tune right now with what just happened.
New cars.
And we got a second grade A+. Awesome.
This way.
What about
Stay
it?
with us in our rustic accommodation.
That's
All the
that's not
facilities
rustic.
expand.
That's dilapidated.
Water. Grass. Hey, shoot. Don't worry about that. With our fantastic live entertainment, actual activities, legally edible food.
Legally edible food?
Find the perfect family getaway.
That doesn't inspire confidence.
Located just a few minutes drive from local attractions like Bum Sands and The Hole. It's
a hole.
Well, it's majestic, isn't it?
Yeah. It's amazing stuff.
We'll take the whole family.
Alright, sequence C. Broadcast great. Hey, that's not bad. And we got some achievements out of that. Cool. I have received your full age. Ooh, nice. Technically not negative. Yay. Alright. The world disrupts is going up. Nice. Oh, that is our playthrough, so. Alright, I'm gonna stop here, guys. Wow, man. That really escalated really quick, didn't it? I'm really sad Jeremy is not gonna be a part of the game now. But, that was still pretty amazing. Actually, hold on. Is there anything else besides this? Or is it actually over? Kind of curious about that. Because I think there are 3 broadcasts, but... a tape to remember. Okay. Right. So... let me play this through. If there's another broadcast, I'll take a break from there. But, let's play this. Maybe this might be the end. I don't know. You wake up, still partly in shock from what you saw on the news last night. What you had to edit on the news last night. When you come downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room, waiting for you. You take a seat on the sofa next to Sam. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night, after Jeremy with the gun? Sam chokes down with a sob. It was awful. On national television, how could he do that? And now? After a horrible pause, Sam finally asks, "Are you okay, honey?" Yeah, I can't believe he's gone, man. Jeremy. God, I'm gonna miss him. Sam glances at Charlie, then back to you. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They paused before continuing, and I couldn't help wonder why. It was the right thing to do. I think you did the right thing. I mean, it was a crazy situation, but it was the right thing to play the tape. Charlie says quietly. You hadn't realized how much a sport would mean to you. It's good to have your son on your side. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation. Somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws their arms around you. Only you were stuck in that studio having to make that choice. No one can criticize you for what you did. And I'm proud of you. You've never been so grateful to have Sam support you. You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's all a lot to take in. You're not sure you've fully processed what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. You smile wearily at your family. You're exhausted. You didn't know how worried you were about it, but as Charlie makes a stupid joke, you all laugh. You feel the tremendous tension break. Sam rubs your back and tells them to flip the TV on. You couldn't ask for better. We're almost to a year. There we go. A holiday update. Just as you're finishing up breakfast, Sam comes in with the post. Oh, we got a postcard from Sissy. I hope she's having fun on our trip. Sam reads it aloud as you finish ready for work. So I've seen what feels like most of Urkistan. Really cool place, but so cold. Hope Chippy enjoyed the gift. And before you say anything, yes, you were right to make me pack for an extra pair of socks. Sam gives you a small kick under the table. Next, we got the train to Konoslava. Much warmer and loads of beaches to enjoy. I could have stayed there forever, but had to head to San Palmarino before it got too cold. And I'm so glad we did. We probably got 1 or 2 more stops before heading home, but I'll be back in time for Christmas, I promise. Hope everyone's doing well. Love, Susie. Sounds like it's been a hell of a trip, worth every penny. That's nice. I'm glad we did the right thing for her. We chose to let her go, and she's having fun. She's having a good time. And I think there's a broadcast. If that is the case, I'm gonna take a break. That was, oh man, that was a lot. I still can't believe Jeremy's gone, dude. I wonder... Well, I mean, I guess I'll do another... I do want to do another playthrough and show it to you guys. Well, I wonder what would happen if we were more conformists, or if we were more neutral. Can it play out a different way? Probably not. I think, like, that's what it'll always lead down to. It's just the consequences for you will probably be different. And maybe some of the other broadcasts. Yeah. But, like, I chose... I mean, you know, I think the world had to see that. You know, the audience of the game. I think that was, like... That would have been a step in the right direction in terms of being an upstart playthrough. But man, the 20-week war. Alright, guys.
Alex, Bozeman, your boss. We're expecting deplorables from Disrupt to hack the signal tonight. Perhaps you could leave your personal beliefs at home and try not to let them ruin the broadcast.
Yeah, Bozeman, you can fuck off.
I assume you understand you have a vested interest in us staying on the air. Stay out of the orange.
Nah, thanks. Alright, guys, I'm gonna stop it here. We'll pick this up next time. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next one.